Hello and welcome to another video review brought to you by T4MR0607. Today we have Transformers Animated Voyager Class Grimlock. Grimlock here is of course a rendition of his original Generation 1 self, being a T-Rex. The T-Rex is actually fairly nice for the figure. It's got the whole animated style of the whole underjaw, the tiny arms, the weird looking legs. And to be honest with you, it's one of the best Voyagers of the line. Though very simple, there's not really much to say about him. I mean, he does have some articulation. When it comes to the feet, his legs can move forward and back, bend at the leg. And, I guess you could bring his toes down. The reason why they have articulation is because eventually they will become the arms. Bringing the product back in shot, here is his weapon. It cannot be stored in this mode, though people have tried to stuff it in his mouth. I don't know. The gimmick for this mode is you press this gray button right here, and his mouth opens. Anyway, let's move on to the transformation of the figure. Turn him around to his tail. Split it in half like so, then pull it apart. Bring his arm, leg things forward. And as you can see, there's a tab right here, a tab right there, and there's a hole right there, and right there. What we're going to do is we're going to put these together to form two pieces. Anyway, next what you want to do, grab this whole back section and try to pull it as best as you can. Alright, there we go. We got it all out. Then fold it back. Take this and fold it in until they lock into place. They both peg into holes. Next, split the legs as far or as close together as you wish. I prefer mine sort of straight like that. Next, lower the arms. Take this section up here where the Tyranno head is, fold this back. Take the chest, fold it up. Come back here to this backpack section. Open it. Fold the Tyranno little hands inside. They're not on springs, it's just I flicked it in a little bit too fast. And fold the head up and around. Make sure everything's all pegged into place. Take what are the arms now. Push right there, push them in. And then rotate the wrist. Fold down the front fingers and the back finger to become a thumb. Next, what you want to do is the same thing on this side. Fold this up, take the thumb, push it down, and the other fingers, then rotate the wrist. And here you have Grimlock in robot mode. First of all, I'd like to say what an excellent figure this is, being how it really closely resembles the animated character from the television show. He does have some nice colors around, though you might see some black lines that are not in product shots. Yes, I got a little bit of a marker and I had a little bit of fun, added some panel lines, made it look more accurate. At the time I was into customs, so even though that really doesn't count as one, what are you going to do? Moving on to the sword. It's obviously made of flame. Black rock at the bottom, slowly fading. I love the paint job on this. Next, what you can do is you can plug it in this arm only. Only this arm it'll work. And what you do is you take the wrist and you rotate it slowly. Now I'm going to try to get this on camera. Watch the sides of the sword. See? More flames pop out. It's actually a pretty cool gimmick. Let me just try that again, showing you by folding this little lever, push it right down. It'll fold all the extra flames away, and now, yep, flopped right back out. So, the figure as a whole, sure, it's very simple. Sure, you're going to find maybe a little bit of QC issues with it. It's not only mine, but I've seen some other people complain about some of the looseness in the legs. But that can be easily fixed with super glue, and the super glue trick, I do that often with my figures because I don't like loose ball joints. Anyway, speaking of joints, let's move on to articulation. The head can rotate left and right. Arms can rotate 360 degrees. You can bend at the elbow, twist at the wrist, bend at the fingers, like the finger articulation. Move at the waist, forward and back at the leg, outward and sort of inward. Bend here due to transformation. I don't think you ever want to do that. Bend down, what am I saying? Bend. Twist down here at the lower leg. And that about does it for articulation. Does it on both sides of the opposite of what I've shown you. This is a very nice figure, has very nice paint apps, a very cool sword, and it wouldn't be complete without Slag or Swoop. Sadly, Slag broke, the one that I own, and Swoop was sold to somebody who offered me a really good deal. Grimlock is a cool figure. This is Tformer0607 saying, "Me, Grimlock, friend."